Hi, everyone. Welcome to Mastering the Shadows. I am your host, Mystically, and today we're going to be focusing on your third eye, the sixth of the seven chakras. So, as we've been going through our chakras, right, we did our red roots. We've gone up to our orange sacral, right? Our roots are our self, our identity, our foundation. Sacral is where we start connecting to others outside of ourself and our creativity. We went through our solar plexus, our center for self-empowerment and being able to take action. We went up through our heart, which is our door between our higher and our lower self. And we did our throat chakra last week. I don't know how many of you guys caught that throat chakra video before Facebook decided to delete it. But if you're looking for that throat chakra video and the other ones that are missing from Facebook, you can find them on spiritrealm.net as well as on Mystic Path LLC's YouTube page. So as we went through self-expression last week, this week, we're now going into our third eye. We're opening up that third eye so that way we can kind of see beyond just the physical realm around us, right? We can start perceiving just more of what's around us in general, right? This is our dream realm, right? Being able to see things and then pulling them, right? Being able to see imagination and then being able to pull it all the way down into our lower vibrations. That way we can physically bring what we see in our third eye all the way down and manifesting it into this physical reality. And that's a big part of learning to master the shadows, especially when you start getting up into these higher vibrations, is because they are in the higher realms. They are in other dimensions, right? These other dimensions are so high vibrating that they can't be in this physical reality without going through us and connecting all the way down through these denser and lower vibrations. So mastering the shadows, right, where we want to balance this system. So, hey, Joseph, welcome. Marry me and bright blessings, everyone. Goddess Hecate bless. Welcome. Thank you. Hey, Karen, welcome. I'm glad to see you guys here. We are going to get to some of those free readings, but before we do, you know, for those of you who tune in regularly, I like to kind of clear our energy, get our throat chakra, our third eye kind of open and moving. And we're going to be using the crystal bowl here, right? So I'm also going to be kind of sharing the video out in a few places, just so that way we can get more people here, get more of that collective energy going. And that's what's great about our third eye, right? It's kind of, when we really open it up, it kind of becomes like a telephone with other people who might not be in this physical dense realm, but we can connect with them on these other astro realms. All right, so we are opening and protecting, right? Protecting our third eye. All right, so as we're doing this, guys, I want you, because we are really focused on color therapy, I want you to focus on the colors of like indigo and purple. Yeah, Joseph is saying it's a nice outside day. It's a nice day outside in Georgia. It sure is. Springtime is coming, guys. See it in my third eye. I want that warm weather coming in. So we want to take that big, deep breath in through our nose, counting 1, 2, 3, and then releasing it 1, 2, 3. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, holding it 1, 2, 3, breathing out 1, 2, 3. Breathing in and breathing out as you feel that third eye, that pineal gland opening up. breathing in and out as you feel that tension and the stress in your shoulders drop and relax. Feeling the tension in your back. Just let it go. Let it flow. Breathing in and out as you allow for that tension in your chest to drop, relax, and let go. Breathing in and out as that energy moves down through your hips, relaxing and releasing. Allowing for that energy to roll down through your thighs and through your knees. Allowing for it to move down through your calf muscles and your shins. All the way through your ankles. All the way through your heels and through your toes as you release and relax it all the way down to Mother Earth. All right, so now we've really brought in that third eye energy. We've really woken it up. So now we are going to open up for some of those free readings. So for those of you who are just now tuning in, the deck that we've been using to do this color therapy is The Secret Language of Colors. So yeah, Joseph is saying my third eye is pulsating, and that is exactly what I want to be hearing, right? Feeling it pulse, it's opening up, you're feeling it, right? In this physical realm, right? It's a very, very high vibrational organ. And so if you're feeling it, that means you're already, the heart is starting to balance it, right? The heart's starting to balance it. You're feeling it in this physical plane, right? And that's why vibrations are so important, because it's vibrating through many realms, right? All right, so if you'd like a reading, just go ahead and plop that down into the comments. And we are going to do some crystal grids as we get through the video as well. All right, so hey Teresa, welcome. All right, Teresa is open and ready to receive a reading. So let's go ahead and clear our cards, right? It's before we use anything, right? We want to clear ourselves, clear our tools that we're using. That's why we do that meditation, both to clear, but also to bring that energy up, to invoke that energy that we really want presenting itself in these readings. So Joseph is saying, I am a psychic medium, so I do third eye exercises every day. Ooh, that's exciting. I'm really curious, Joseph, to know with your third eye exercises, which ones have you found are more effective for you, right? Because there's so many different ones, and I always wonder which ones are more effective. And of course, everyone's different. So any knowledge and wisdom you'd like to share on that, we are all going to be open for that. So hey, Amber, welcome. I'm new to this one. Perfect timing. Worst day ever. Need this. All right, so before I'm about to pull a card for Teresa. So before I get that going, Amber, just go ahead and take a breath in and a breath out. Just relax, release that energy. That way your third eye is more clear, right? This way our perceptions are more clear. Hey, Allison, welcome. All right, Teresa, I'm going to go through your cards now. Let's see which one comes up for you. All right, so here is your card, Lavender. So Lavender, connect to body, mind, and soul, right? So a lot of times we might be thinking we aren't our body, but we do still feel that connection between like our mind and our soul. I'm feeling that this card is really talking about connecting with your body, connecting with that physical part of us. It's interesting because I was already kind of feeling some of those vibrations before your lovely energy showed up to help be a conduit for this type of message. But it is saying, smelling lavender, right? When you smell lavender, you're actually using your physical body to have an experience, a sense of smelling. It's a sense, right? Our six senses, right? We talk about our five. Most of us who tend to tune into spiritual readings and such, we know that there's that sixth sense, right? With that third eye. But this is talking about using more of those physical five senses to experience the world around us. Again, color therapy in itself, we're using the sense of sight. We're using our physical body to experience that reality. This card, again, is talking about using actual lavender, whether it be the herbs or essential oils, maybe drinking lavender tea, which again, that's another taste, right? Smell, but then also taste, right? So this card is talking about using your senses to experience the world around you. So thank you so much for allowing me to pull this card for you. I hope that it resonates. So Irene is saying, I would like a reading, please. Need to start wearing my glasses. Oh, wow, big difference. Allison is also asking for a card. All right, so Allison, I'm going to pull a card for you next. And then Joseph is, the one I use is seeing the indigo lotus flower opening between my brows, clockwise spinning outwardly, connecting with the divine. Oh, I like that. That's really cool. So Allison, yeah, I'm going to do a card for you next. Yeah, Teresa is saying, makes so much sense. Yeah, you're welcome. And you know what's interesting is when you start doing like something like a guided meditation with maybe diffusing lavender or drinking some tea and relaxing and allowing for your stress to relax and that third eye to open up, you'll actually start to notice some of your other chakras and auras will start to balance, because again, all of our auras have tubes like kind of connected to each other, so the energy consistently is flowing in between each other. And yeah, so as you're opening up your third eye and relaxing it, right, our third eye is actually very much tied to anxiety and also to our root chakra. So that's, anxiety is that connection between that third eye and the root chakra. So as you start easing that third eye, you can start kind of feeling more of what your root chakra might be telling you. So if you have feelings like fear, your third eye can help guide you. You know, do you need to stand and fight? Do you need to step back from whatever the situation is? So that way fear won't knock you off or take control over your mind, right? And that's where a lot of people associate fear with being chained up, right? Because it's that tube connecting from the root chakra all the way to that third eye. So there's a lot going on there, and it's a lot going on with a lot of us, because it's kind of, again, that whole system balancing itself out. Joseph is saying, okay, so let me read what Joseph is saying fully with his third eye exercise, because I have not tried this, but it makes a lot of sense to me. So I'm going to reread it again. So Joseph is saying, the one I use, again, talking about third eye exercises, the one I use is seeing the indigo lotus flower spinning between my brows, clockwise spinning outwardly, connecting with the divine. Then counterclockwise to remove negativity. And that makes a lot of sense, right? Because we're invoking energy one direction and then also the other direction. So that creates balance within there. And then see the lotus clockwise. Okay, so yeah, so that's a lot of movement going both ways. So hey, Amber. Amber's also liking a reading. All right, so let's get to that next reading with Allison. All right, so let me clear the cards for you, and that way we can pull out your card next. All right. All right, Allison, which card is yours? All right, here we go. So your card is Mauve. Enjoy clear hearing. So this card is really talking about just kind of mindfulness, being in the present. Enjoying clear hearing means that you're just, a lot of times means that you're in the present, right? And so when you're hearing messages from divine, it's a lot more clear. So for you to clear your mind so that this becomes a little more simple for you, if you feel that that's what you're struggling with, is just take that moment to meditate and just focus on your breath. That 1, 2, 3 count. 1, 2, 3 in, holding it 1, 2, 3, releasing it 1, 2, 3, and focusing on the breath so that everything else becomes clear within the mind except for that breath count. Right? And then as you allow for more information to start coming back into the mind, it should be a lot more clear and easy for you to take in. So I hope that resonates with you. Right? So Tina is also asking for a reading. Irene is asking if so Irene, I've not pulled a card yet for you. Tony is here. Yes, trying to learn. I'm learning or trying to. If you have time, can you do a reading or a card? Yes. So Joseph is saying, also, I wear selenite crystal snake necklace. When I channel selenite is an amazing stone for the third eye. And I think that makes a lot of sense, right? Using the selenite, because selenite helps to keep our energy clear and running. So, and yeah, so Allison, the Maeve reading that I just did, that was your reading for you, and that is again just talking about meditating, focusing on that breath so that you can clear out those distractions, right? Allowing for your mind to become a little bit more clear. So hey, Cheryl. Cheryl is joining us all the way over on the YouTube. She's saying, hi, I hope you're having a nice day so far. Yes, thank you. I'm down here in the Southeast and the weather is absolutely beautiful and amazing. All right, guys, I have like severe ADHD, like legit. So if I forget who I'm doing a reading for next, just keep putting in the comments, I'd like a reading. Like, you literally can't put that in too many times. So, all right. Amber, I think Amber's who I'm feeling drawn to next for a reading. So, all right. So I'm going to put these cards in the crystal bowl to be cleared. All right, Amber. So I'm going to pull your card out next. So let me clear the deck. All right, Amber, are you still here with us? All right, so Cheryl is also asking for a reading. Awesome. All right, Amber, if you're here, I'm ready to pull a card for you. Sometimes life can be so delayed, right? Between me to you and you to me. So yes, Amber is saying, yes, I am still here. All right, so let me pull this card for you. All right. Ooh, indigo. So improve your vision. So I'm definitely feeling crystal energy here. Crystals are a great way to help open up our third eye and open up all of our other chakras, especially when we're sleeping at night. So putting a grid next to our bed or in our bedroom when we're sleeping can help for our auras to open up while we're, in our subconscious, right? So a example like that would be, so I've got my amethyst here. We haven't really gone through our crystals yet, right? So here is amethyst. Amethyst is one of the more popular crystals, and it's because really it's a purple quartz. Quartz crystals in general are just really easy to program. And so here with the purple, right, using color therapy, this is absolutely perfect for the third eye and anything that you're using with that third eye energy. So yes, Amber is saying I have so many crystals, lamps, and oils. So perfect. And they work great for the third eye. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put a pyramid in the center. So that way it has a very strong energy. And the third eye, so all of our auras actually are sensitive to different geometric shapes, which is something we can get into when we go through the aura system again. But the pyramid really shoots energy out, and it is really effective on the third eye and getting energy into those higher realms. So I'm just going to kind of pull out some crystals here. Again, I'm just kind of focusing on a simple kind of 4-directional grid. That's just kind of how I roll. It's easier for me. So I'm actually going to put a lighter crystal on top and a darker crystal, or darker crystal on bottom and lighter on top, because again, our darker vibrations are lower, our lighter vibrations are higher. Okay, so this is simple here. Also, we can connect the energy. Let's see if I have enough terminated points. So points that are going to be double terminated like this, right, are great for moving energy around. So also, guys, when we are opening up our third eye like this, we do want to put protection around it, right? Because there are so many entities out there that are waiting for our third eye to open, because they're like around us all the time. They can see us, but we can't quite see them so easily. And sometimes they can get frustrated, right? And not everything that you can see with your third eye, it might seem friendly, just like a lot of people seem friendly at first, but they might not really have your intentions best at heart. So when you're opening up your third eye, you might want to put something like what I've been using, which is the black tourmaline, in order to set up this protection grid. Black tourmaline and black obsidian are your 2 best crystals for putting any type of protection up. So, so this is our third eye grid here. This is just to open up your third eye and to keep it protected as it's opening up to other realms around you. And this will improve your vision, right? It'll improve so that your self-truth and those who have better intentions for you are better connected with you. So yeah, Joseph is saying black tourmaline and black onyx is his sniz. Sorry, gotta censor that. Yeah. So you're welcome, Amber. All right, Joseph, let me pull a card for you. I'm definitely loving this interaction that we're having here. It is quite big energetically, right? All right. So again, Amber, thank you so much. And your card is that indigo, opening up that third eye and using those crystals to do so. All right, here we go. We are going to clear your energy. Let me drink some water. Right? Because as I'm pulling all this energy, it actually kind of heats up my body, right? I'm acting as a conduit. Same thing as like running energy through metal, right? That metal gets hot and heats up as the energy is moving through. My body kind of acts the same way. So I have to drink a lot of water sometimes during readings just to stay hydrated. All right, Joseph. Yes, Cheryl is saying, love the grids. Thanks for sharing them with us. Yes. And anytime, so I've said this, so if you see this at all, this space has already been created. You can connect with this space at any point in time. If you don't have crystals available to you, go ahead and just connect to this grid right here, because this energy is set. It's now set into the collective space, so you can connect it and use it if you need to. All right, Joseph, I'm focusing on your energy, and I definitely can see how big and how open your third eye is, because I like see it on top of the cards. Okay, so here is your card right here, Lilac, and it is strengthen your faith. So sometimes when we see things with our third eye, right? Sometimes our third eye can play games with us, especially if our faith in ourself is not always rooted, right? It's not as rooted in our lower vibrations, right? So this card is talking about strengthening your faith. Maybe taking some time to go through each of those chakras and really talk, really sit with them and know that part of yourself so that you have faith within yourself. I keep hearing faith within yourself, not faith within a divine or faith within spirit or faith even with ancestors. This card is really talking about having faith within you, faith within yourself, faith within the solar system that is really in your body, right? All those microbes, proteins, whatever else moving on within the body, right? It's a universe. You're in charge of that little mini universe. So this card is talking about having faith in yourself because you are the controller of that universe, right? It sounds a little ego-ish, but it's true. You are the controller of that universe. So having faith will allow for the vibrations within you to just be stronger, all the way from the root all the way back up. So, yeah, Joseph is saying, I can feel you pulling my energy and giving it back. Yeah, we are definitely pulling from each other, that energy exchange. It's really strong. I can really feel it. And then true, I question if I'm tripping or not when I see certain things. Yeah, so that makes a lot of sense. That third eye, again, playing tricks, knowing, having faith in what you're seeing is in fact what you're seeing, right? And maybe you are tripping over this reality into the next, right? Because really we have so much going on around us that we really don't see. Our eyes really only perceive like 10% of what's happening around us. Like, we don't see sound waves. We use instruments to help measure things that we can't see, right? That's harder for us to understand. So you're really able to see some of these other things happening. So just having faith in yourself, knowing that that's really what's happening. So thank you so much, Joseph, for allowing me to pull this card for you. So Cheryl, I noticed that you also said that you would like a card as well. So let me clear these cards. Yes, every card was a form of purple spirit. Yes, we are working on that third eye. So all the cards pulled are all going to be focused on that third eye energy. You're welcome. Yeah, Joseph is saying, thank you so much. Namaste. You're amazing. You're truly touched by the Divine Mother. Thank you so much. Really warms my heart to hear that. Thank you. So, all right. So Tracy would also like a card. All right. So Tracy, I will pull a card for you after I pull this card for Cheryl. All right. So let me get moving on that. Yes, Teresa's saying, I love when spirit agrees with our activities, right? I do too. It's so awesome, right? We're all in alignment. So, hey, Deborah, welcome. I am doing some free readings, so just keep pushing it in the comments as I get through it, because I have such ADHD, I can't keep up. All right, Cheryl, so I am focusing on your energy right now. All right, Cheryl, so which card are we pulling for you? All right, here, straight up purple. You are just straight up purple right here. And it is developmental clarity. Mental clarity. So here I'm actually more sensing I am really feeling essential oils for you here. Almost like you, like I'm also actually seeing a lot of energy just in this card talking about like you are the purple. Sometimes you like to go into like the rabbit hole, like fall into that truth energy, but sometimes you get lost in it. You get lost in it, and sometimes maybe it pulls you away from society. You get too into it. Sometimes maybe you're not connected with those around you as easily. So this card is also talking about, while going into the tunnel here, also it's the center of a flower, and it's telling you, it's also with spring coming, it's time to bloom, it's time to get out more, talk to others more, right? Allowing for your high vibrations to still be you, but also allowing for you to connect to lower vibrations, right? To be, I guess, what some people call 2D or 3D sometimes. I mean, there are different dimensions. You're a multi-dimensional being. And clear your mind, right? Don't hold that guilt of being part of another dimension, right? Associating with certain things, right? Just enjoy it. Enjoy that you're a multi-dimensional being and that you can jump from plane to plane. So, yes, Cheryl is saying, been working with these recently. Yes. So I'm glad to hear that. So thank you so much for allowing me to share that energy with you and pull that reading. All right, so we've got one more card before we cycle back through them, right? So Tina's asking for a reading as well. And Deborah is saying thank you and Mary meet sister. And if I could like a card as well. So again, I think someone else already asked for one, and Tracy, hello, would love a card. I'm already kind of forgetting which order I'm supposed to be going in. ADHD, baby. So Cheryl is saying, I understand that, been home so much. Yeah. So yeah, you've been in that hermit stage, right? You've gone into that tunnel, really gone within. Yeah, it's time for you to blossom now. Yeah, I really need to stop thinking. We'll work on it. Yeah. Well, so it is okay to think, right? You're going so far into your mind, right? You're just overthinking. And again, getting out there, getting out into the other world with others and just being in the present, being in the experience will allow for your mind to kind of let go and be just a little bit more clear. So, and again, just experiencing that world around you. So, yeah, so Mary Kay Crawford, welcome. I'm so glad to see you with us. So Letitia Brown, welcome. I'm so glad that you've joined us. We've got some new faces tonight. This is so exciting. Irene has been incredibly patient. I knew there was someone that has been sitting there very patiently. And Irene, this next card is all about you right here. All right. So this next card is Violet, right? We're getting really into that higher functioning part of the third eye, to the point we're kind of crossing into that crown chakra a bit, right? Really seeing at the point where we can really see some really high vibrating divine beings. Violet, create a balanced life, right? Again, when we open up our third eye, we can start seeing entities from lower realms, medium realms, higher realms, sideway realms, indigo realms, neon realms, realms that have no name yet, realms. When we open up our third eye, we can start seeing just so much. So this is talking about balance. You are able to see some really high vibrational beings, but also some of the beings you're seeing might also be low vibrational. We're not really supposed to judge low vibrational beings, right? If you can find a way to connect with and have them match and balance your lower vibrations, that's a really healthy relationship. But seeing some of the lower vibrations that might be messing with you, right, or knocking you off or leading you in the wrong direction, right? So learning to be kind of balanced in those other entities that we're talking to, right? So that is what that card is got the message for you. So I hope, Irene, that resonates with you. And again, that's what this grid is really good for, right? As you're opening your third eye, you're seeing all these other realms or talking to other divine beings, both in higher and lower realms of vibrating, right? When you open that third eye, you're not, again, just seeing those higher vibrational beings. You're seeing just all kinds of other beings that are vibrating in different ways. So again, if you feel like you're maybe struggling with it at all, or you have any fear, right? This grid can help protect you when you're opening up that third eye. You're opening yourself up to those other beings, right? Opening up the sacred circle with this protection around the third eye, this protection so that you know if you're talking to a lower vibrating being, right, that they are still helping your lower vibrations, right? Just there, it's a balanced match, right? And again, some of those higher vibrational beings, they're high vibrational. So of course they have their own intentions there, right? It's all about that balance. So you're welcome. Irene is saying, thank you. That makes perfect sense. So, and Cheryl is saying, thank you again. Yes, you're welcome. So, all right. So I'm going to clear the cards again. So again, if you want a reading, go ahead and put that in the comments. So let's put the bowl here. Oh, I forgot to put the thing underneath it. All right, so I've got all the cards inside here, and we're going to just use this to clear them. And for any of you that are connecting on right now, this will help your third eye to kind of balance. As you can tell, I'm having a harder time with these cards all in it. Hey, David, welcome. All right, so David, I'm feeling drawn to you for the next reading. All right, David, I am pulling this card out for you. All right, Violet. All right. So again, we are talking about getting into those higher vibrations and creating balance in life. So here I'm really hearing about work, play, and self-health balance, right? So we need to balance ourselves in work, right? Balance so that way we are bringing in the finances that we really need, able to make our bills, but sometimes we sacrifice fun for that, or we sacrifice our health to make that extra money. This card is talking about finding balance between all three, right? Do not sacrifice work just to have fun, right? Burning the candle at both ends. Work hard, play hard, right? This is talking about work hard, play hard, heal hard, work out hard, eat right hard, all those things that are associated with self-health. It is saying that you need to make sure that there is a balance between all three of them, right? Maybe when you go out, all you do is only drink, right? This is saying maybe, it's great to go out and have fun and to drink with your friends, but it's also saying maybe you need to find friends that like to go hiking or like to go to the gym or like to go try new healthy foods or health restaurants or like to go on adventures or, something that gets you out and going in a healthy aspect like that. So I hope that makes sense, David. I hope that really resonates for you. So again, it's talking about that work, play, health balance. Oh, I just knocked this down. That's why my phone moved. Okay. All right. All All right. Hey, Samantha, welcome. All right. So Letitia is asking for a card as well. Letitia, I feel drawn to you next. So you're welcome, David. I hope that that really resonates. And let us know how that goes, right? Yeah. All right, Letitia, I am pulling a card for you. Let me clear them. All right. And your card just kind of fell right out. Lavender. Lavender. Again, connection to the body, the mind, and the soul. So this is kind of similar to David's reading, actually, because it's talking about that balance. And I am also hearing a balance with the body, right? But sometimes your card is actually more talking about experiences that are connecting all three at the same time. Example would be something like yoga, right? Yoga is a workout, right, using the body that connects the mind, but is also to help connect spiritual energy. Another example would be using essential oils when you meditate, right? So you're using your body to smell those auras, which will trigger certain chemicals in the brain. In order to provoke your mind to think a certain way, and of course to have that other spiritual experience. This is also talking about eating food, right? Preparing a certain meal, because our meals, our foods all affect our brains, right? Like your omega-3, 6, and 9, they really help with brain function, really help you from not having brain fog. So this card is really talking about all these different ways that you can create that mind, body, spirit connection. So I hope that that resonates with you, Letitia. Thank you so much for allowing me to pull your energy through and to deliver that message. Thank you. All right, Deborah, I'm feeling connected to you for the next reading. Oh, okay. I just see what you're saying now. You're just saying like the opposite. It seems that no one ever feels drawn to me. Am I blocking my spirit for any readings? Okay. Before I pull a card, let's kind of address that energy a little bit, right? Because you're saying you've been having these experiences, obviously, where you're reaching out for readings and you feel like no one's ever drawn to you, right? And that could be possible. Maybe your energy, your aura isn't completely clear, right? So it'll be harder for people to connect to your self-truth for a reading. So if you're ever feeling that, right? Or you're ever feeling like your aura is not right, or you're not balanced, or you're not being heard or seen, right? Not being heard or seen would have been the throat chakra aura, right? Or not being seen, right? It can also be your third eye, right? People not seeing you. So if you're ever feeling this way, Deborah, just take a step back, activate that heart chakra, right? And just kind of breathe in, breathe out, right? Seeing you. Put that purple aura around you, right? As you're breathing in and breathing out. So any entities that might be hiding you will drift away, right? And you'll be able to invoke those closer to you that are more in alignment with those messages that spirit wants to present to you. So again, you guys, breath is so important. Breathing, breathing, breathing. I cannot stress enough how that invokes the balance within the system with many things that we experience, right? So, and I am going to pull a card for you, Deborah, but going on forward, if you're asking for readings from people and you feel like you're not being seen, or even if you feel like you're not being heard, then you might want to, instead of using purple, you might want to use blue. If you feel like you're not being understood, you're going to want to use green, right? Because being understood comes from the heart chakra. So that's just kind of an example of how you can use breath and use that color therapy to start balancing yourself with the universe around you. So you're welcome. All right. And you're welcome, Letitia. All right. So let me pull that card for you, Deborah. Let's see what Spirit wants to show you. What else Spirit wants to show you, right? All right. So here is your card, Lilac. And it is saying, strengthen your faith. And that makes a lot of sense that you would get this. And I'm getting goosebumps, right? So maybe you're not being seen because maybe there's a lack of confidence, which comes from having faith in self. Again, it goes back to that breathing exercise, right? If you feel fear, right? Breathing in and out, fear comes from our root chakra, our fight or flight system. So putting red around us. If we're feeling unconfident, right? We need some extra confidence, breathing in and out, invoking that yellow energy. If we aren't feeling creative or we aren't feeling connected to family or romance or close friends, right? We can put that orange around us, right? If we are feeling disconnected from spirit, right? Having that faith, spirit, we want to breathe in and out and focus on like white energy or silver or gold or violet, right? Which is kind of purple, or pink, depending on how your eyes view it, right? In our deck today, it's the third eye. So and that really, again, the crown chakra, when you get up there, everyone kind of sees it a different way because we're all individuals there, and how we connect to the divine is a very, very unique experience. So I hope that this card resonates with you, Deborah, and thank you so much for tuning in and connecting. I hope from here on out you have a lot better time connecting to get spiritual messages. So yeah, Tony is saying, I was thinking the same thing. Well said. So, okay. So who else would like a card? Because I already forgot who said what. So if you'd like a card, just put that again in the comments. Let me clear the deck. So, hey, Samantha, welcome. Hi, can you feel anything with my life at the moment? All right. So I'm going to pull a card for you next, Samantha. Let's see. It might not necessarily be your life. It'll be more third eye focused, right? Deborah is saying, yes, it does. And thank you so much. You're welcome. All right. Yes, Tony, I see you. All right, Tony, hopefully I won't have ADHD and I will get to you next. And Tracy, yes, both of you have been here for a while. And Tony, yeah, Tony and Tracy, yes, I see both of you. All right, Samantha, let me pull this card for you. All right, so you have got mauve right here. Again, enjoy clear hearing. So this one, again, is talking about meditation, focusing on breath, literally just focusing on breath, clearing out everything else so that you're just breathing in 1, 2, 3, holding it 1, 2, 3, releasing it 1, 2, 3. After you focus on your breath, start listening to the sounds around you, and then kind of allowing yourself to expand from there, right? It'll clear out the mind. It'll bring you into the present moment and allow for you to redirect any energy that you need to redirect. So thank you so much, Samantha. I hope that this card resonates with you. So, all right, Tony, I'm going to pull your card next, right? So we've got 2 cards left till we recycle the cards again. All right. Oh my, that card just kind of flew out of my hand. Well, there go my glasses. All right, so your card is indigo, right? Improve your vision. So this is talking about really, I'm just really seeing like your third eye really needing to expand. Crystal therapy is really good for you. You're really sensitive to crystals. if you don't already have a purple amethyst, I really suggest for you to get one. It's really going to help improve your third eye, not only in the physical realm, but allow you to meditate and connect to other spirits, or have things start happening in your life that you can't ignore. Like clearly someone giving you a sign, because it's just would once or twice might seem random, but 3, 4, 5 times you start being like, oh gosh. So you'll start to have more of those experiences. The more you kind of just connect with that amethyst and kind of open your eyes to more of what's going on around you, right? And so that's also talking about using your physical eyes, right? Paying attention to what's physically going on around you, because spirit's going to start dropping little things. So, but you won't see them if your vision isn't improved. You're going to have some doors of opportunities opening, just a lot of things shifting around. But unless you're looking, you won't see them. So just kind of, and if you ever feel like anxiety, again, you guys, breathing is an amazing way to just balance that energy. So Tony, I hope that this card resonates with you, and thank you so much for allowing me to pull this energy from you, and this message is beautiful. So Samantha is saying perfect. Yes, thank you. Yes, I'm so glad that the reading resonates with you, and that you were able to join me here tonight. So, hey, Andalee, welcome. Hello. Hey, you guys, when you tune in and you say, introduce yourselves, can you let me know where you guys are coming from? Because I really like to see, like, where are you guys tuning in from? Is it like in my area? Is it even in my country? I just get so tickled when I like realize I'm talking to people in like other countries all over the world, because it really kind of proves that this magic of the internet connects us throughout space and time, right? Because you're in different time zones, different geological spaces. But this internet, right? Talking about the third eye, that's like what the third eye is. We just have created something so physically dense to connect us, right? To connect that physical reality of connecting all of us through space and time. So I absolutely love it. So Samantha, all right. So Andalee I'm from South Africa. Samantha is from Australia at 9 a.m. Thursday morning. So Samantha, we are in 2 different days, right? I haven't even hit dinner time yet over here in the USA, and you have already are either having had or about to have your breakfast. So we're in 2 different days totally. I love that. Tracy is from Ohio. Mary Kay is from Greenwood, BC. So is Greenwood, BC, is that like Canada? See, this is what I love this. I can learn more about, the map and, where we all are. Teresa is from Michigan. Deborah is Central Florida near Tampa. I freaking love Tampa. I love Florida. Kenneth is from Goshen, Indiana. I love this, guys. Thank you so much. All right. So Tony is saying, OMG, you're the second person that said I'm a sensitive psychic. Wow, I'm definitely learning ever since my son died. It seems like I'm open to learning all different things. Thank you so much. And from Buffalo, New York. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes when we go through a dark period, right, we get light, right? The light within us starts to turn on because we need that balance. And yeah, you can open yourself up and just really make all these amazing connections. So I'm so glad to hear that I'm not the first person to tell you this. So, and yeah, like I said, use that amethyst. It's really going to help you out. Summer is from St. Louis, Missouri. So awesome. Deborah's asking, where am I? So I'm in the Atlanta metro area of Georgia, down here in the southeast of the USA. So, yeah, not too far from you, Deborah. I guess kind of depending, about a day's drive or half a day's drive. So, all right, Mary Kay, let me go ahead and pull that card for you. I was going to pull a card for someone after Tony, but yeah, my ADHD means I already can't remember. I feel so... Yeah, okay. I'm totally blaming the ADHD. David is we aren't far apart. Ooh, I like to hear that. All right, Mary Kay. So I've got this one other card, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up for you. So in it is just straight up purple. So this is talking about developmental clarity. We have been talking a lot about developing mental clarity, right? And creating that balance. And that's really what I'm hearing here for purple. Purple is the color that we really do associate with that third eye, just straight up purple. And sometimes it's just great to just simplify life. Instead of looking at all the shades of purple, it's just purple. And that's what I'm hearing is to help. And sometimes we need to just simplify it like that. And that helps to develop that mental clarity. You don't need a whole variation of something when you can just put it all together, right? It's great to know that purple has all these colors, right? But sometimes it's also good just to know that purple is purple and that these are all just purple and that it's okay to call lavender purple and it's okay to call mauve purple, right? And just calling it all purple because it can create that simplicity. And so that's kind of what this card is talking about, right? Just being simple in how you see things. And I know that is so much easier said than done, especially when you're a deep thinker, because you like to definitely put everything in its little boxes because you're thinking about, oh, this color purple and this color, because now you're thinking about purple and how much purple can you think about? Sometimes you just need to realize it's just purple. And then just, whew, and then it's cleared out. So, Mary Kay, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, Tracy is saying that was me. All right, Tracy, let me pull this next card for you. I'm going to clear them out. Deborah is saying, not too far for me, 8-hour drive. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Not too far, about, a day or half a day's drive, depending. All right, Tracy. So I just cleared those cards for you. And then I'm going to pull another one for you. Another one as though I pulled one for you earlier, which I had not. I'm going to pull another one, and this one will be very specifically for you, Tracy. All right, Tracy, we have got some violet going on here. Create that balance in life, right? Balance in life. It just sounds so much easier said than done. So I'm actually hearing for you to create lists using pen and paper. Pen and paper is really a good way for you to get what's out of your mind and start putting it into this physical reality. You need that balance. You need that step in order to help manifest your higher vibrations into this lower physical, dense reality. You almost have a hard time going from one to the other. It's hard for you. The balance isn't quite there. It's almost like two extremes. That's why it's good for you to make lists, to write out a schedule, to write out a calendar, to even get a calendar and write out things that you want to manifest when you want them to manifest. Kind of like goal setting, having goals, maybe writing it in one color, having manifesting dreams, you write in another color. There's all kinds of different ways that you can start manifesting what you're seeing in your third eye and manifesting it into this physical reality. You just need that extra step in between to help create that balance and create that flow from one to the other, because it's like your system's seeing it as two extremes. Your system is seeing all this high vibrational energy up here, and it's disconnected to your lower vibrations. And that, that's a lot of us, because we have all been told vibrate high, high vibrations only, right? Which is great, But when you're trying to actually physically manifest what you're seeing, if your system isn't able to get to those lower vibrations, or it sees them as two extremes, it might have a hard time, especially if your system wants balance. Oh, we're going from one extreme to the other extreme. All it sees is extremes, right? Again, your system is craving balance. So again, writing those things out for you, writing out your desires, writing out those goals, writing things down is that great physical way of pulling it, writing it down. You're manifesting it into this reality, and then you will see it start to manifest more deeply within this reality. So yes, Mary Kate is saying, yes, that is me. Thank you. You're welcome. So Deborah is saying, I need to go feed my dogs and start dinner. Please send me notices. Yes, so I will be on, Deborah, every Wednesday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. And if I do have issues with being censored from Facebook consistently, so you can find me on the Spirit Realm website, spiritrealm.net. On the Watch Live tab. And also you can find me on YouTube at Mystic Path LLC. And let me put that here in the comments so you guys know where you can keep in touch with me. spiritrealm.net. Save that into your favorite tabs on your, on your on your browser, right? And then also on YouTube. So on YouTube at Mystic Path LLC. And I'm on StreamYard, so I'm talking to you guys both on spiritrealm.net right now, as well as on YouTube and Facebook, all at the same time. I love you guys so much. Yeah, Andy is saying love and great work together. Yes. So, and yes, thank you, Deborah. You're welcome. I'm so glad that you tuned in and that you are able to share your energy. So I hope that you find more success in that, right? So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We are at that 6 o'clock time. Again, I will be live every Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m. USA Eastern time. So next week, we will be focusing on that crown chakra right at the top, popping open to that divinity above, right? And then the next week, we're really going to talk more about that balance and what it means. But yeah, so next week we'll be doing that. So I hope you guys tune in. And if this is your first time working with the inner rainbow, again, all the other lower vibrations, because we start with the lower vibrations and work our way up, all those past videos can be found on spiritrealm.net and also on YouTube. So yes, Superior Paranormal, thank you so much for joining in. They're saying great show. I really appreciate that. Thank you. So, all right, guys, take care. And you're welcome. I look forward to seeing you guys next week, and enjoy the rest of your week. I hope it is mystical and magical. Take care until then.